Have the name in lights. You may be a four-star general who wants the upper hand in a global fight.
If you would like to hear Night Dreams Talk Radio on your local radio station, let them know. Tell them to check out www.nightdreamstalkradio.com, and thank you.
Please check out the Night Dreams Talk Radio website at www.nightdreamstalkradio.com. Also, if you want to keep our show free of advertising, just hit the donate button. Give a buck or two. Remember, all prior shows are always free to listen to. We at Night Dreams Talk Radio thank you for your support. Night Dreams Talk Radio, After Dark, wants to give a big shout out to all the truckers that listen to our show. Night Dreams Talk Radio Network brings you the World Paranormal News with James Creechbaum. Now, the latest news.
I'm James Creechbaum with the Paranormal and World Changes News. Intelligence expert says Colorado drones are secret military aircraft. Why has the task force set up to investigate the cause and or find the owners of the mysterious giant drones seen for weeks now flying in formation over parts of Colorado and Nebraska suddenly shut down, saying it's not needed because it found nothing criminal? Could it be because the owner is our own military? That's a theory proposed by a former military intelligence expert and investigative reporter after analyzing videos of the drones. Is he right? Is our own military testing secret technology? Researcher spotted statue head on the surface of Mars, an anomaly that a researcher is looking for on Mars. It's a strange, unusual object on Mars' surface. He came upon a photo showing the head of a statue lying in the red planet sands. Now, of course, skeptics say that it's nothing more than a case of a pareidolia phenomenon. Well, this year's flu shot doesn't exactly match the virus going around, the CDC reports warns. The CDC, this season's flu shot doesn't match up with the most common strain circulating. This year's flu season started early and has been particularly severe, in large part due to the fact that the most prominent strain circulating is a type of influenza B, which doesn't usually present itself until later in the flu season. A mile-long asteroid could be dangerous to life on Earth in millions of years if it breaks up, scientists warn. A massive mile-long double asteroid linked to a 1-inch meteor that streaked a fireball over Japan 3 years ago could threaten humanity in millions of years if it eventually breaks up, scientists wrote in a report that was published just Monday. The oldest known scorpion, living 437 million years ago, and could breathe in both the ocean and on land. The oldest known scorpion species, a prehistoric animal from about 437 million years ago, has been identified by researchers. Now, the researchers found that the animal named Parascorpio venator likely had the capability to breathe on both land and in the water. Never before seen objects discovered close to a supermassive black hole, Sagittarius A. Astronomers report they have observed a class of bizarre objects close to the supermassive black hole, Sagittarius A. These bizarre, never-before-seen objects located at the center of our galaxy look like gas and behave like stars. Archaeologists to blast Great Pyramid of Giza with cosmic rays to confirm mysterious hidden chamber. The discovery of a mysterious chamber, unknown chamber, in the Great Pyramids was met with skepticism by other parts of the archaeological community. However, the Egyptian government has recently asked a team of archaeologists from a local university to confirm the findings. Once again, blasting of the Great Pyramid with cosmic rays. Next news break, top of the hour.
And I just had my first malfunction right there. Anyway, yeah, we're back. You're listening to Night Dreams Talk Radio. And I'll tell you what, it's time we get our guest on the show here tonight. So let me do that right now. Let's get Constance Briggs on, and we are going to talk about the moon and, well, whatever we decide to talk about here on Night Dreams Talk Radio. So let's get her on. Well, hi, Constance. How you doing, kid? I am doing good. How's the weather in your location? Yeah. Interesting. I am doing good, but you know what? You're not coming through at all. Let's see. Well, your signal's not coming through. That is really surprising here.
I hear her really good.
Well, it's not that. Her signal's not coming through. I'm going to switch over to a different channel, so hang on. And we'll try that. Okay, let's try that. Are you still there? Yeah, you're not coming through. I must have my channel must be not working.
I hear her pretty good.
Yeah, you hear her, but it's not broadcasting out.
Oh, okay.
I'm just wondering if I have something reversed here. Hang on. Let's pick it. Okay, I'm going to try something. Okay, are you there? Yeah, that's still not working. Okay. Yeah, and just barely getting you. That is weird. Yeah, I'm good. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to hang up. I'm going to call you back on a different line because, you know, I can hear you, but it's not broadcasting out. Now, okay, James, I need you to hang up on your line too. Okay. Okay. Let's see what is going on here. I lost a channel. Very, very strange. Let's get her back on. I have no idea what is going on tonight. Well, let's try it here and see what we can come up with. Okay, just bear with me for a second while I do this. Hey.
Hello?
Yeah, well, I got you.
Okay.
So everything is working. I had to get off my co-host and take his line over to do it. I don't know what happened. But anyway, again, how's the weather where you're at?
So the weather was cool today, cloudy. I'm in San Diego, California, and usually, you know, it's sunny and bright, but for whatever reason, not today. So...
Well, interesting. Why don't you tell the listeners what you do, Constance?
So I'm a writer, and I write on the paranormal, the cosmic, the metaphysical, the spiritual. That's pretty much my area of focus. I know that kind of is kind of vague in general, but let's see. I've written a I've written a book on angels, life after death. My most recent publication is the Encyclopedia of Moon Mysteries, Secrets, Conspiracy Theories, Anomalies, Extraterrestrials, and more. That's pretty much my life. I have a huge interest in the unusual, I guess you'd say.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Hey, James, if you're out there, why don't you try calling the other line, and we'll see if it works, and if it don't work, then we're going to have the engineer out here tomorrow. Yeah. Anyway, last time you were on the show, we were talking about the moon.
Yes. We covered a lot on the Apollo missions, things that the astronauts had seen while up there. We covered a lot of interesting tales of their adventures into outer space and to the vicinity and on the moon itself.
Yeah. I had a guest on Thursday that claims on the backside of the moon, he has a lot of photographs. He's done a lot of 30 years of investigation, these photographs, and claims there's a whole bunch of structures on the backside of the moon. And he claims that we maybe have the Space Force on the backside of the moon, or it's an alien base or something.
What's his name? What was your guest's name?
His last name is Norse. The first name is A-A-N-D.
Okay, I don't know him, but so basically, there are rumors out there, and obviously there are people who have evidence that there is something up there, something living up there, someone living up there on the backside. I mean, we have obviously there are pictures. Of course, we don't know who or what it is, but there are a lot of theories and rumors, everything from the Nazis to reptilians to the Greys living there and having bases. There are even people that consider, humanoid beings maybe living not only on the moon, but maybe even inside of the moon. There are thought to be bases back there and underground for various reasons. And I've covered a number of those stories in my book. Pardon me. My book, if I can just say for a second, essentially is a little guide that I put together for people who may be interested in the topic of moon mysteries and these sort of things. It's kind of a jump-off point for doing your own research. So, yeah, I kind of had my hands in everything from moon bases to the extraterrestrials. And so the fact that you would ask me that question, that's one of great interest to me. Are there extraterrestrials on the moon? Sounds like that's what your guest was obviously getting to as well.
Well, there are structures, he said, on the back of the moon. Now, James, are you there? Yeah, you're not. Yeah, just barely. Something is wrong with my line. Yeah, it's not coming through. You can listen if you want, but your voice will not be coming through, James. Okay, getting back. Yeah, that's the thing, Constance. It really, makes me think, is that why we haven't gone back to the moon? Is because we're already on the moon. And why would we want to spend billions and billions and billions of dollars to go back if we have a secret space force on the backside?
Okay, so the backside of the moon and extraterrestrials. Someone told me recently that, there was recently one of the countries, I think it was India, went up and they saw a number of areas on the moon, and nobody ever said, there's extraterrestrials up there, Constance. But, I'm here to say that after doing this kind of doing this kind of research, I went into it thinking, these are interesting stories. This is going to make a great book. But then I realized that at some point I